This is a pose that Kristen just taught me. This is called the gong pose. Good afternoon, everybody. It's Dr. Baker. I'm here with Dr. Danny Bocchino, and this is one of our patients, Josh Kirk. And Josh is going to be receiving a headache adjustment. So Dr. Danny, walk us through exactly what you're doing here with Josh.
So what we're going to do is relieve the tension on the nerves, the upper part of Josh's cervical spine. So I'm going to be putting my hands, Josh, behind or at the base of your skull here and underneath your chin.
I'm fired up about this, just very excited.
We're just going to start with some gentle traction where I'm pulling up and holding for a couple seconds here. We're going to let off, come back and do the same thing a couple times. This just helps the patient get relaxed and used to the motion. And then Josh, we're going to give you a quick tug here, okay? Good. One more. Good.
How'd that feel, Josh?
Good.
Give me one up here. Boom. Boom!
Now what's going on here, doctor? What are we going to do here?
Yep, so here, before we were just tractioning open that spine and the nerve roots, here we're going to fix the rotation misalignment to the upper cervical spine. So right here, I'm feeling for the specific segments we're going to move. Here on the left, we're going to fix C1, or the atlas. Okay. So we're going to relax Josh's head over. Perfect.
That's great! That's
And then one more on this right-hand side. Good. Perfect.
Excellent.
Oh, good.
So Josh, tell everybody feels, how does that feel like? Does it relieve tension?
Oh, definitely. Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
And the frequency of your headaches, how are those doing?
Oh, they've decreased drastically from almost everyday migraines to very occasionally. And if I'm coming consistently, I don't have migraines.
hot diggity dog.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, doctor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Josh.
Yeah.
So Mike has been a long-time patient of mine. Mike, how long have you been a patient?
Since 94.
Since 1994. And Mike actually lost his leg in a motorcycle accident. So I'm actually going to adjust his hip by actually tractioning out on the prosthetic device here and tractioning out. And even with a prosthetic leg, Mike still gets benefit from chiropractic care. So check this out, everybody. Good. And I adjusted his hip. And Mike, how'd that feel?
Good.
It's good. It's real good.
So I wanted to explain the C1 adjustment, which is the headache adjustment, okay? So right here, this is your first cervical vertebrae called the atlas. And when you have, this supplies all the vascular supply to the head, the pituitary gland, the scalp, the facial bones, the brain, the inner and middle ear, and it controls your sympathetic nervous system.
I had no idea.
So what happens is this, when this C1 vertebrae becomes misaligned or subluxated, these are the most common symptoms right here. Headaches. One of the most common things we see in the clinic are headaches.
I've got a headache the size of Nebraska.
It can cause anxiety problems, insomnia, colds, high blood pressure, migraines, just general fatigue, amnesia, and dizziness.
There's a lot of that going on.
So this is why, when we showed you that adjustment earlier, we adjusted C1, and that's going to affect headaches. So that's the explanation from a physiological standpoint on how chiropractic care does amazing with headaches.
That's an interesting way of putting. That makes sense.
Good morning, everybody.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
I'm here with Dr. Paul. We're going to head into Grace Tree Yoga right here. Okay, so this is Kristen. She's been a long-time patient of mine. She's been a patient a long time, haven't you, Kristen?
Long time, yes.
It seems like a lifetime ago.
So when we first met, tell everybody what type of symptoms you had and how chiropractic was effective in restoring all your symptoms.
So I came in with very tight shoulders, neck, swelling in my extremities, barely could walk. And so as we did our adjustments, I improved. I was actually able to improve without medication, which was big for me.
I mean, that's to me, that's big time.
So I'm very, very grateful for
That's
what you do.
exciting.
Yeah.
And I remember her hands were really swollen, so we did some wrist adjustments. We did some adjustments on her fingers, and tell everybody how that resolved.
Oh, it was so amazing. Like I could barely even like bend my fingers, and as soon as he would adjust it, all of a sudden my fingers would start to move again. So.
So we're here at her studio today, so give us a little tour of the studio.
So this is our lobby space where you'll come in and kind of put your shoes. We have local vendors that are in here that sell their goods, so more of that holistic approach, which we love.
A great idea.
So we love to support locals. So that's kind of where you come in. We are greeting you when you walk in the door and guiding you the whole way. Coming in through here is the studio space. So as you arrive in this space, you'll find your props that you need, anything like blocks, bolsters, anything that can benefit you in your practice. And then we have 2 different studio spaces.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
We have our larger space, and again, it still is very quaint, given the fact that we are big on community, so we want to be close with everyone. So this is one of our spaces here. It holds about 15 people plus the instructor. And then we have another space over here.
I love the cozy feel, Kristen. This is nice.
It is cozy, it's very zen. So in here we have, we can fit about 10 people plus the instructor as well. So again, more of that community feel.
I didn't like it. I loved it.
So,
Awesome. Now, Kristen, do you think Dr. Patrick and I could use some Zen?
for sure.
Yes,
Everyone
absolutely.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna do my first ever yoga pose.
I think we're in trouble.
So Kristen, walk me through this pose.
Hold on, let's stop for a second. This is your first ever yoga pose, Dr.
Yes,
Patrick?
I actually have never done this before, and you're gonna be able to tell. But I have an expert instructor to help us through this.
Yeah. Do we have any precautionary measurements for Dr. Patrick, Kristen?
No, what we always ask though is that people take it at their own pace, so do what your body tells you.
Okay.
So that's the only precaution we always tell people.
This may be the shortest session ever here at Grace Tree. Okay.
All right, so tree pose. So
Yep.
we're gonna come into first mountain pose. So standing with your feet about hip distance apart,
Okay.
facing up, that really just kind of balances you.
Is this supposed to hurt?
No, this is one of the easier ones.
Okay.
And this is to prepare you for a tree pose. So what you'll do is start to shift your weight into that right foot and then lift the left toes up. So here you can stay kind of kickstanded with that left foot, or you can bring that foot onto the calf, or maybe all the way up to the thigh, just not on that kneecap.
Okay.
And then bringing the hands to heart center.
How am I doing, Dr. Paul?
You're doing okay for beginner. I think
Okay.
Kristen's making it look very easy.
If you want to do it even more, you can grow your tree.
Okay, I like this. This is
Bring
good.
the arms up, maybe even spreading the branches. There you
That's
go.
where it gets, yeah, this is good though. I like it.
Bring the hands back to heart center.
Okay.
Come back out.
Very good. Not bad,
How'd I
Dr.
do, Dr.
Patrick. Not
Paul?
bad. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Great. Thank you, Kristen.
You're welcome.
I feel better already.
This is a pose that Kristen just taught me. This is called the gong pose. I like it. It looks very physical, Dr. Paul.
Very physical. How'd I do, Kristen?
Very good, very good.
Hey, YouTube family. Hope you're doing great. You're probably wondering what I'm doing right now, aren't you? I am doing a vitamin C glutathione intravenous drip. So what I have in this IV bag is 50,000 milligrams of vitamin C and 10,000 milligrams of glutathione. Those two components are called antioxidants. Those will help boost my immune system during these stressful holiday times. So I like to do this 4 times a year. So make sure you click on the link below to Renew Medical Centers. That's actually where we perform this procedure. It feels amazing. You get euphoria, you feel more energetic. You just feel amazing. So I want you guys to try it. Hey everybody, it's Dr. Baker. I'm here with Allison, and Allison had chronic headaches before she came here. So Allison, what was the frequency of your headaches when you first started becoming a patient here?
I had them every day. They were awful. I'd wake up with them in the morning and they would not go away.
7 days in hell.
So every day?
Yes.
And for how long? Like the duration, 6 months, 3 months?
I'd say at least 3 months.
So 3 months of headaches every day?
Yes.
And then you tried other things. So
Yeah.
what did you try to get your headaches better?
Mostly ibuprofen. and it helped a little, but it just wasn't doing it.
Okay. And then ultimately you came to see us.
Yes.
We started your chiropractic treatment.
Yes.
And it's been actually 12 visits today, right?
Yes.
Because you had your re-x-rays. And after 12 visits of corrective chiropractic care, tell everybody how we're doing.
Amazing. I've been headache free since probably, I don't know, the 3rd visit. So I'm doing very well.
That's great. So headache free.
Yes.
So this is an example of doing other things. And Allison had a condition where her nerves were pinched in her upper neck, causing headaches. So by doing corrective chiropractic care, her headaches have been resolved with proper chiropractic care. So anybody with headaches, would you recommend Baker Chiropractic and Wellness to other people?
Oh, I definitely would. It has helped me immensely.
Awesome. Hey guys, I really hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Accelerated Health. Now, you gotta make sure to do the 4 things. Like, subscribe, comment, and turn on notifications. Until next week, we'll see ya.